This video was brought to you by EA Game Changers. Please note, the following is not final software and is subject to change. Today we're inside Create a Sim, creating the brand new Birch family for my Sims 4 Cottage Living demo series. Now, if you're wondering why it's called a demo series, this isn't the final build. This is totally subject to change. And also, I only have 9 freaking days to play with this expansion pack, which means I've been basically taking a little bit of a hiatus from my channel and posting my regular vids just so that I can allocate all of my resources and energy into capturing as much content as I possibly can for you guys, because I don't know if you heard, but we're having something that I would like to call a heat wave here in Washington State. And because this is the Great Pacific Northwest, where it literally rains 90% of the time, we're not built for this, and air conditioning is totally not a thing here, well, for most of us. So it's hot, really hot. I am literally sweating in crevices that I didn't even know could produce sweat. You know what I mean? It's that bad. So anyways, with that said, it being a demo build and all, there is a really small chance that unfortunately I won't be able to post this family or any of the assets that I create using this particular build on the gallery, which would really suck because I am only using the base game and cottage living when creating these assets. And I think for a lot of you guys, you could appreciate that simplicity, but I digress. We're gonna have a lot of fun regardless. And I wanted to tell you guys or introduce you guys to the Sims that you are currently seeing on the screen, and then we'll dive into their backstory. So first up, we have Arturo Birch. I love him. He is such a sweetheart. He's also lactose intolerant, by the way, in case you didn't know, and a huge family man. Family is everything to him. He was so close to his wife Greta, who honestly is such an animal enthusiast. And she loves living on the farm. She loves taking care of the animals and the crops, and I don't know, there's just something about living life so simple that really brings these two a lot of happiness. Then after Greta and Arturo, we're going to be talking about their grandson Theodore, which you'll see in the backstory. He's kind of different. He also is lactose intolerant, which is interesting. I definitely think he got that from his grandfather for sure. But you know, he was brought up a little bit differently. He wasn't brought up on a farm or anything quite like that. He was actually, well, quite spoiled, to say the least. And his dad, Enrique, has no relationship with his parents, unfortunately, because, well, let's just say Greta and Arturo are a little ashamed of their son. You know, he forgot where he came from, and them being such huge family people, that's just a big no-no. You don't do that. You know what I mean? And then last but not least, we have Theodore's wife, Trudy, which, you know, Theodore and Trudy are definitely cut from the same cloth. So anyways, you'll get more of an idea of what I mean when I dive into their backstory, and then if we have time, I'll elaborate just a tidge. But basically, Greta Byrch's husband, Arturo, passed away several years ago, leaving her in charge of their small farm. As Greta gets older, she's having a hard time tending to all of the crops and animals that reside on the residence. Reluctantly, she places a phone call to her grandson, Theo, in San Myshuno. The very last thing she intends to be is a bother. However, without his help, she's afraid she'll have to forfeit the farm, leaving behind her animals and the last piece of her dear Arturo. While Theodore is blissfully unaware of the severity of his beloved grandmother's situation, he got married, and his lifestyle doesn't necessarily align with living on a farm, not to mention his own family is growing. However, family is family, and even though he quite honestly is going into this adventure blind, he has his wife Trudy's conditional love and support every step of the way. Now, you're probably already having your wheels spin and trying to piece the puzzle together. That's why I kind of gave you a little pre family bio before I actually gave you the family bio. So as you guys can probably already gather, Theo, for a moment there, was definitely taking after his father, Enrique. He has a nice job as like a businessman. He lives in the city where everything is quick, fast, disposable. You know, you really don't have to work for anything. If you want, you could have like a Smooba Eats come deliver you your Chinese food. And again, his wife Trudy is definitely cut from the same cloth. Like, they are brought up in the same manner. And for them to be like thrown on a farm, that's gonna be fun to watch. Like, I can't wait. And obviously, I wanted to have their traits kind of have a little bit of a pushback with some of the tasks and things that they are going to be doing on the farm. Also with likes and dislikes, I was really able to like capitalize on that, and you'll see like Trudy hates absolutely freaking everything. But Greta, on the other hand, she's an animal enthusiast. I probably already told you that, and I think it's gonna be really cute to see how these two, well, same family, but like these very different Sims come together and try to bring up this farm. So here we have Theodore. I think he looks so much like his grandfather, and that's really going to be kind of like this whimsical element in this LP, because I do feel like Greta, you know, her son's a lost cause. Enrique, like, honestly, who is he? But when it comes to Theo, she's going to try her very hardest to like kind of bring back some of that family, you know, what is it called? I wouldn't say character, but family value, you know, to the Birch name. And it's gonna be interesting because, as you guys can see, like, look at Theodore's outfit. Like, he ain't built for this, he ain't ready for this. Like, he's gonna get his Chelsea boots all dirty and stepping in cow manure and stuff. It's just, and his hair too, honestly, he looks like such a Guido. I'm here for it. So in case you guys didn't know, Greta is Italian, and I do believe her husband Arturo is Salvadorian. So there's a nice little blend here, and I definitely feel like Arturo kind of looks like a perfect mix of both. Now we're gonna dive into some of his traits and his aspirations. So again, yes, he's very materialistic. He is family oriented, which is kind of like, again, that last little bridge of keeping that family structure together. And then also I gave him some likes and dislikes and things of that nature. It was really quick. When I create male Sims, like, I can create them in a flash, but when it comes to creating female Sims, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely takes a lot longer. So here's Trudy. I actually made her twice. The first time I didn't like her. I don't know, she just kind of looked unlikable, and that's not the thing. Like, the thing here is that even though these Sims are kind of stuck up, Theo and Trudy, I do feel like they have good hearts. Like, they must, right? I mean, to come out and help your, you know, elderly grandmother with her farm, and, you know, trying to like just be there for her doesn't signify that you're a horrible person. Like, Theo did that out of the kindness of his heart. Now Trudy, on the other hand, you know, she there's a little like conditional love with her, but I feel like that part isn't really going to be a big deal. I think who knows what could happen. I mean, it could either go one of two ways. It could be like they love the farm life, or they absolutely hate it, and then, you know, Trudy hightails back to San Myshudo. I don't really know what's going to happen, but let me just tell you, the bone structure on this girl is absolutely incredible. I love her face. Like, I am literally obsessed. So you'll also notice with the wardrobe on Arturo and Greta, it is very cottage living based. It's super duper like farmy, if you will, cottage core, that type of a thing. Whereas with our Theo and Trudy, we're really capitalizing on the base game assets. Like, I just sucks that I don't have access to the other packs, or, you know, any of the previous packs that I've been able to access with this build, but essentially I think I was able to create the Sims exactly how I wanted to. And yeah, if you guys are excited for the brand new demo series, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I have a goal of some pretty astronomical amounts of episodes coming up for, you know, the next few weeks or whatever it is until the release of this expansion. So if you guys are interested, don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this family in the comments down below where the sun does not shine. If you are looking for a Create a Sim overview on the assets and you would like for me to talk about them a little bit more and also kind of dive in to the brand new aspiration and trait, definitely check out that video, which should be already up by now, but honestly I'm filming this first before anything else, so I couldn't really tell you. But anyways, you guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. I already said it, so I'm not gonna say it again, but I hope you guys have an incredible day, and I will see you soon.
This California weather, it's like 90 degrees. It's making me hot and he has the same effect on me. It's just something about the way that he's making me feel. My insides are out, I just wanna shout his name. My body's giving up on me, cause I don't know what to do with my fingertips. I wanna run up through his hair, but I'm trying not to stare. I get a little starstruck when I see him. I couldn't hate him even if I tried. Am I a little crazy to believe that I could wake up with him by my side? I know I could get his attention if I worked it all out. And we got a little tipsy on a Saturday night. Yeah, I want him and I need him. He's got a one-way ticket to my heart. Ticket to my heart. He's got a one-way. Move a little closer without letting him see. My hands are shaking from the urge of being with him. I act a little dumber when I try to get his number. I'm so nervous that I'm losing grip of myself. My body's giving up on me, cause I don't know what to do with my fingertips. I wanna run up through his hair, but don't stare. I get a little starstruck